Very good morning to you and welcome to the ASX at Breakfast. I'm Rachel Jones, live from Kalkine Studios in Australia. Now, the Australian share market is likely to slip following a disappointing end to last week on Wall Street, coupled with a weak sentiment ahead of the Reserve Bank of Australia Governor Philip Lowe's speech on inflation due on Thursday. Additionally, mining stocks are likely to trade lower during the day on softer underlying prices. Now, according to the latest SPI futures, the ASX 200 would open 16 points lower this morning, or 0.25% lower. On Friday, the benchmark index dipped 0.25% to 6,828 points. Looking to some business news from this morning now, and fintech company Humm and Air New Zealand have ended discussions regarding a partnership. On the 18th of November last year, they entered into an agreement with AirPoints, that's Air New Zealand's loyalty program. Following a prolonged period of negotiation, the Humm Group advises that commercial terms between the two could not be reached, and as a result, the contemplated strategic partnership will not proceed. 1 in 3 new credit cards in New Zealand is a Humm product. Moving on, and real estate investment trust agency, the Vicinity Group, has nominated 3 new directors as part of its board renewal. Tiffany Fuller, Michael Holmes and Dion Werbelov, a representative of the Gandel Group, are up for election as non-executive directors at Vicinity's 2022 annual general meeting in November. Dr. David Thurin has decided to step down from the board to focus on his other business commitments, having served on the Vicinity board as a representative of the Gandel Group since 2015. And finally, Australian Mines has appointed Michael Holmes as Chief Executive Officer of the company, effective immediately. He was the former president and CEO of Toronto Stock Exchange listed the Oceana Group, a mining company with a current market cap of over 1.3 billion Canadian dollars. He's an accomplished mining engineer with more than 30 years' experience working across Australia, New Zealand, the Philippines, and North and South America. Well, it's time now for a very quick break, but stay tuned for more news set to affect your trading day.
If you're looking to keep abreast of the biggest stories from the crypto world, the fate of exchanges and crypto hedge funds during the ongoing bear market, and you're wanting to keep up to date with the best and worst performers in the altcoin space and that of flagship currencies such as Bitcoin and Ethereum, then Kalkine Media's Daily Crypto Catch is absolutely essential viewing for you. Tune in each afternoon right here on Kalkine Media to get the latest scoop from Anchor to Zero Coin.
And welcome back to the ASX at Breakfast, reporting a quick look first at the global markets. Over on Wall Street, the Dow Jones fell 1.1%. The S&P 500 dipped also 1.1%, and the Nasdaq ended 1.3% lower. Data showed on Friday that US employers hired more workers than expected in August. This initially cheered investors, but gains reversed into losses later. US financial markets remained closed on Monday for the Labor Day holiday. Over in Europe, the Stoxx 50 rose 2.5%, the FTSE gained 1.9%, and the CAC was up 2.2%, with the DAX ending 3.3% higher. MSCI World Equity Index was up 0.5%. Now, there were concerns over global growth following fresh lockdowns in China and high energy costs weighing on Europe as a result of the war in Ukraine. Oil prices rose on speculation that OPEC could announce production cuts this week to boost prices. Brent crude futures rose 1% to $93.30 a barrel. WTI crude futures were up by 0.6% at $87.14 a barrel. A softer US dollar boosted spot gold, which rose 0.9% to $1,710 an ounce. Well, that's all for our ASX at Breakfast report this morning here at Kalkine TV. Have a great day trading. Stay tuned for more market updates and economic news live throughout the day. I'm Rachel, signing off for now.